Welcome back. In this lesson, we'll be learning how to define a parabola. Let's start with a sketch on the top plane. Now we'll select the parabola from the ellipse submenu. First click defines the focus of the parabola. The second click defines the apex. And lastly, we draw the start and end of the parabola. Right-click, select to exit the tool. Now let's learn how to dimension a parabola. I'm going to create a construction line here to help me out. Right-click, select to close the tool. And let's shift-select these 2 points. Add a coincident relation. Let's select the construction line. We'll add a vertical relation. Let's add dimensions now. Smart Dimension tool. Let's make this dimension 40 millimeters. OK. And this dimension, let's make 55 millimeters. OK. Now we can define the left side of the parabola in the same manner. If we've got a symmetrical parabola, I simply shift-select at the start and end of the parabola and add a horizontal relation. Let's look at how we define the parabola. Let's create a horizontal construction line. And a second construction line. This one will be from the focus of the parabola to the midpoint of this construction line. Let's right-click and select to exit the tool. Let's hide relations. It's looking a bit cluttered for my taste. Now let's select the apex of the parabola and the construction line and add a midpoint relation. Basically, what we've got here, the focus and this point are located at the same distance from the apex of the parabola. Let's create a couple more construction lines. Here's one. And there's another. Right-click, select, exit the tool. Let's apply dimensions. Make it 40 millimeters, an even number. OK. This dimension, 40 as well. Let's make it dimension-driven. OK. Now right-click, select to close the tool. As you can see, a parabola is a set of points on a plane that are equidistant from a given line and a focus point. Let me provide an analogy that gives another way to consider a parabola. Let's say I've got a beam of light. Here's my beam. It'll be parallel to the axis of the parabola. The reflection of this light will go through the focus point. And this concludes our lesson about defining a parabola.